Hi everyone. In this video we're going to go over on how to determine a price for a particular product. Okay, so let's look over to the board and determine, the first thing you want to determine is if you're a price setter or a price taker. All right, a price setter is very similar to job order costing. So remember we went over, we figured out the price of the job. Well, this is going to be very similar. So a price setter, the product is unique, the product is branded, there's less competition, okay? So their pricing approach, they're going to use a cost plus pricing. So they're going to look at costs and then they'll add in a target profit. Price taker, the product lacks uniqueness, it's not a brand name, it's heavy in competition, and their pricing, they're going to look at target costing. Okay, so let's look at this problem. It says determining pricing approach and the target price. Winter Sports Incorporated operates a Rocky Mountain ski resort. The company is planning its lift ticket pricing for the coming season. Investors would like to earn 15% return on the company's $100 million of assets. Okay, so we'll need that later on. The company incurs primarily fixed costs to groom the runs and operate the lifts. The fixed costs are $33,750,000. The resort serves 750,000 skiers and snowboarders each season, and variable costs are $10 per guest. Currently, the resort has such a favorable reputation, this is important, among skiers and snowboarders that it has some control over lift ticket prices. Okay, so in that case, they are going to be a price setter because they have some control over pricing, because a lot of times skiers like their ski area. So they're going to be a price setter. All right, so a price setter, we're going to use cost plus price. All right, so here's how we're going to do this. We're going to take total cost plus the desired profit and that will equal the cost plus price. Okay? All right, so let's look at this problem. The first thing we're going to start with is fixed costs. And fixed costs are $33,750,000. The next thing we're going to figure out is variable costs. So variable costs, we're going to take the number of skiers, which are 750,000, and we're going to multiply it by the variable cost per unit, $10. We multiply that out, and that's going to give us $7,500,000. All right, now what's this give us? This is going to give us our total costs. All right, so our total costs are just these two added together, $41,250,000. All right, that's our total cost right there. Next, we're going to figure out the target profit. Well, in the problem, it said the target profit is 100 million times 15%. And that equals 15 million. Okay, so our desired profit is right here. We just add those two together, and that gives us our target revenue. Okay, so the target revenue is 56 million 250,000. Again, just these two numbers added together. Next, we're going to get what it costs per ticket. So we're going to take the target revenue and we're going to divide it by the number of skiers and snowboarders, which are 750,000. We divide that out, and that equals per ticket $75. Okay, so $75 per ticket. All right, so now it says, if other resorts in the area charge $65 per day, what price should winter sports charge? Well, they can still charge their $75 because it's only $10 more, and people, they have a very nice resort, people will pay that money. But again, we're coming up with the price. Of course, marketing will look at focus groups. They'll look at testing that price to make sure that their demand is still up there. Okay? All right, so that's how you do the cost plus pricing approach. All right, get in the lab, get that done.